So how do you make a woman sexually obsessed with you without chasing her? And I'll be really honest with you. When you start chasing her, that's when she really just gets turned off. Because believe it or not, us women, we want to feel not that you're hard to get, but that you're just not groveling all over us. You have some self-respect. And when you're chasing someone, it typically signals to the other person that you don't respect yourself, that you don't find yourself valuable, you don't find yourself worthy, and we want to be with someone who feels like they are the prize. So I want to walk you through a way that you can practically do that. You can demonstrate that to her so that she's like, damn, who's this guy? Like, he's really flipped the script on me. And that's exactly what you're going to learn how to do by the end of this video. So stay on and let's get to it. First and foremost, if a woman's going to be sexually obsessed with you, guess what she's got to feel from you? Sexual energy. You need to flirt with her. You need to feel confident enough to touch her, to engage with her in sexual conversation. If not, if you don't open that, it's going to be very difficult for her to even feel remotely not just interested in you, but far less likely to be actually obsessed with you. So you've got to start feeling more comfortable with taking the lead, taking charge, pushing the envelope a little bit more, which means reaching out and touching her knee every now and then, telling her that she looks beautiful, but then flipping over and saying, and those shoes sure are very sexy on you. You're not just saying you're beautiful, which is a nice guy thing that can be said, not typically just the only thing that nice guys say, but when you just go, you're beautiful, but you don't ramp it up sexually, she doesn't feel challenged by you. She doesn't feel that sexual threat from you that makes you more interesting. Now, I've got my 20 best sexual questions to ask any woman to get her to open up to you sexually. You can find it in the comment section. You can find it in the description. It's completely free. If you want to start establishing rapport between the two of you, that this is indeed a sexual relationship. It's not just two friends hanging out, going to the market, watching a movie, going to a concert. No. You are really into this woman. So this is how she's going to start getting obsessed with you. When you start asking her those questions that I've given you in the 20 best sexual questions, and then when you ask them and then you go, that's interesting, you give her a little bit of feedback back into you, and then you change the subject. What you're doing is you're establishing polarity. You're not chasing her and showing her that you're just some sex obsessed guy that you just have to have her. No. You're piquing her interest, but you're not begging her in the process. You're asking the questions, you're sharing some, so you're also contributing, but then you're pulling back, you're changing gears. And then it's the same thing with the touch. It's like you're touching her a little bit here and there and going, wow, your skin sure is smooth. So should we order some sushi? And she's just like, what the hell is happening? And that's just it. You want to get her off of her game. You want her to feel like she is not in control, that you are bringing the element of surprise into every interaction, that it's not just some stereotypical where you're just focused on one thing, and that is just talking about sex, just being her friend, just calling her beautiful. No, you're teasing her, you're creating polarity, you're asking sexual questions, you're touching her, and then you're changing the subject. Why is it important for her to feel like she's not in control? Because when she feels like she's not in control, who is in control then? You are. And that's what makes women obsessed, is when we feel like we are with an actual leader. We're with someone who's in control of the interaction and that we're along for the ride. We do not want to be in control. When a woman's in control, she's in her alpha, she's in her masculine, and that is disassociating her from her sexuality. For her to be feminine, for her to be soft, she needs you to lead with those cues. And so when you tease her like that, what you're doing is you're not only throwing her off her game, but you're creating an anticipation where she wants more. So it's when you see her, it's yes, being friendly, being kind, being respectful, but then throwing out those sexual conversations, the sexual touch, the sexual planning of like, oh, I would love to get you against the wall and just lick all over your neck. Building that anticipation of what you could do to her body, and then changing the subject. And if you struggle with this, I have my brand new desire code, which is one of these programs that's really gonna make you feel in charge of this sexual experience so that you become her sexual obsession. It's a powerful video training that you want to get your hands on. There's also some downloadable audios so that you can listen to what I say to you over and over again, so that when you walk into that interaction with her, that you feel so confident, you feel so valued within yourself, that she becomes obsessed with you because you value you. And a woman wants to be with a man that she perceives as a valuable man. So I hope that this really helped you. In the comment section, tell me what's the one thing that you're gonna do that I've suggested in this video. I wanna hear. Here's a video that YouTube suggests that you watch. Check it out, and I'll see you, my darling, in my next video. Take care.